And we're going to be into game number 1. Thank you for the code-cast, by the way. I would have joined you earlier, but we were already a game into the last set, so I don't really like mixing it up, you know, one game in. Got to be professional and stuff, you know?
Oh, really?
Yep. Okay. So, Incas versus Sicilians. First game of the set, round of 32. Whoever loses this best of 5 goes out. It is MbL versus Bruh, and MbL is going to be playing as the Incas. We saw Max play the Incas, and I think he had tons of opportunities to win the game where he was Inca. Actually, no, did he actually did win that game, I believe. So 100% win rate for this Civ. Underrated, I would suspect, on Arabia. And then Bruh is playing as the Sicilians. How did these two Civs match up against each other? And more importantly, like, what's your opening with Sicilians as MbL already comes forward and lames the Rhino?
MbL doing MbL things. I personally think Sicilians should be a really good counter against Mezzo, simply because your knights are becoming better, because most of the time you try to have counter units, which is not really working out too well. Then if you maybe go for long swords at one point, your slingers won't be that good because they heavily rely on the extra damage. So I think Sicilians should be doing pretty well. MbL might even pick up those 2 sheep on the way. Yep.
Very, very nice. And MbL, his face probably lit up as soon as he saw King of the Desert allowed laming. It's like, okay, here we go. MbL, the master boar lamer. That's actually not what his name stands for, but, you know, it's close enough, and we like to think that it does stand for that. He's going to go out and find those other 2 goats at the top side, and Bruh will have some issues here with his economy, missing that Rhino. And I don't think he missed any goats. I don't think MbL managed to steal any of those.
He still has 6 of them, but yeah, 4 on the other side. So I think it's still pretty reasonable. And when it comes to laming, KOTD 3 also had laming. Oh, while we see Brew try to take one back.
Yeah, Brew is going to get that Rhino, and MbL almost de-aggroed that thing with a gate. That would have been such a play if he could have gone for the horizontal gate to make the Rhino go back. It didn't quite matter, though, and he's going to be chasing that scout across the field. The Eagle is slow, however, so he probably won't be able to get in front of the scout to block it. Might be able to get in front of that Rhino to block it. Bruh is going all the way around the wood line here. MbL is going to find it, and he'll never let this go. He will never let this go.
Let's see. Rhino gets really slow, bruh. Really patient here. Just sitting it out. And MbL has to work so much more than bruh for this.
This is... Yeah, but, like, if you think about MbL, he can do this probably all day, right?
Well, eventually the ball will get
he's
closer.
Gonna give up?
Yeah, Rhino will get closer.
What happened? What happened to MbL? Old MbL would have sat there until Imperial Age.
Well, the Rhino always will get closer, and it already was within 1 screen to the TC, right? It's crazy to micro for that long. Something I wanted to mention earlier. KOTD 3 also allowed laming, but all the Rhinos or boars were spawning in the back. And this was changed now, which was really surprising to me. So we will see way more laming, although the rules didn't change.
Yep. And so far, I mean, laming's been prevalent in probably half the games. Or less, actually less than half. We'll see if it changes as we go deeper into the tournament. Bruh is now coming forward with the scout once again. Let's see what he can spot. He could only spot that gold prior. Now he's going to see the wood line from MbL. That's pretty far out there. MbL's going to have difficulties walling.
What's this build order by MbL? Is he having enough wood for this? This is 7 villagers on wood already. Before clicking up to Feudal Age.
7 vills on wood, and it's not, he spends half the amount of wood he needs on houses, right? Inca house population is 10 instead of 5. So if anything, you need less on wood than you would with another civilization. But he's going for a barracks right away. Getting looms, so that probably means men-at-arms, and yet here come the extra 2 villagers out to that gold.
Okay.
The wood lines for MbL here are awful.
Yeah. Especially the one that he took at the front. Really surprised.
Yep.
He also didn't build the best lumber camps, right? He kind of always built at the side instead of the middle of the lumber camps. So he clearly needs new lumber camps pretty soon.
Yeah. Here comes the militia out. He's got 3 villagers on gold now, so probably an archer follow-up. Militia are already being made from Bruh, so he's going to go men-at-arms too. And if this gets into an archer or skirmisher battle, the Sicilians are going to have the advantage. Like you said before, like the damage reduction, it counts so much, especially when you're talking about spearmen and skirmishers, who primarily do bonus damage.
Yep, absolutely. And I honestly think they are a civilization that are still not really figured out. They kind of had their breakthrough in Red Bull 5. And maybe this is the first time where we'll see lots and lots of them in random map.
I said, Tristan and I were talking yesterday, and I said they may be top 5 in terms of civilizations, and Tristan laughed at me. So I don't know where they fit in. We'll see at the end of the tournament.
Did he mean they're clearly top 3, or what was that laugh about?
No, he said, no way, man.
Okay. I think what makes them so good is that they're also performing really well against other top civs. Like they're a civ win against Byzantines, which we are seeing. They are really good against Mezzo as well.
Okay, so MbL is going to cancel that upgrade. He saw 4 militia from Bruh, and he's just going to cancel the men-at-arms upgrade. And he's getting, honestly, he got a few good hits there, but now Bruh is chasing him back. He's got men-at-arms, and MbL, I think, the objective should be just to waste Bruh's time in this situation until he can get some defense at home. Just keep these men-at-arms running around at the back of Bruh's base.
And MbL is already producing archers, so that is going to work. I don't really see the men-at-arms of Bruh ever doing anything here. Yeah, he will have more men-at-arms and can go for some aggression, but how will he ever take reasonable fights?
I think he's splitting them up now. He's sending 2 forward. I think the only way they get value, Nilly, is if it gets to a point where it's like skirm v skirm, and then you can use them as a little bit of a meat shield or something. Yeah. They're definitely going to struggle, though, because the window for them doing damage to the eco has basically already passed.
I think if you have 4 men-at-arms like this left over, you have to open skirm instead of archer.
That's a good point. Okay, archers from MbL, and he's sending them forward right away, and he actually made an extra eagle, too.
Interesting.
So he's expecting skirmishers from Bruh, most likely.
Well, that won't happen. And men-at-arms actually... Oh, MbL really sloppy. Oh god, but so good with micro. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he lost his starting eagle, too, to that men-at-arm at the back. So that's going to hurt him. No auto scout for MbL. Not that he uses it anyway. I don't remember the last time I saw him using it. Good micro from him, though. Managed to pick that archer for free. Has picked off another men-at-arm, and he's just going to go forward. No damage to his eco as of yet. Idle TC time. Almost a minute for Bruh.
Yeah, the food eco simply wasn't there, right? 4 men-at-arms. Went for the upgrade in MbL. 1 men-at-arm saved, and that's like minus 160 food. That's simple.
And, oh, exposed villager, and MbL never lets this live. This is dead. MbL's going to start off his push. His archers against an army twice the size that should counter him are going to make their way to the back of Bruh's eco, and MbL is just going to build up military behind this. Good gate there from Bruh to prevent the eagle coming in to block the villager going back to the TC. She will get away safely, I believe. And MbL is going to waste more time and more villager idle time for Bruh. This is a fantastic start for him.
And 2 more archers at the right-hand side.
2 more archers with the right-hand side coming in, hitting that Vil on the wood line. And he's actually bringing the militia in. Still getting value from that. Should be able to take out this villager, but loses the archers by mistake.
And at the right-hand side, now not the best positioning for those archers fighting against those skirms. Villager might be saved at the left-hand side as well. Oh, this could have been worse for Bruh.
Yeah, this could have been so much better for MbL, too. He's still got an archer harassing those villagers there, but imagine taking out that Vil. It's not just a Vil kill, it also denies, like, the 30 food that the Vil had in her arms, so... Good stuff there from Bruh. Good defense, but a bit sloppy on the archer micro from MbL. And speaking of that, Bruh's going to lose an archer here. So both players failing to save their military
I will
early
need
in
to
Feudal
quickly
Age.
mute. Right back.
Also, MbL.
Holy moly! Oh man, and I will butcher your name now. K1 Real 80? Thank you so much. Holy moly, 50 gifted subs. I hope you're enjoying the show. And I hope you're enjoying some Age of Empires 2 over here. Together with Dave. And yeah. Welcome, welcome. Thank him or her if you got a sub. Thank you. Thank you. And I will go back to casting.
And stone. So a tower here, and then suddenly Bro is really struggling for wood. However, MbL losing archers to the skirmisher and the men-at-arms. He still has eagles here, though, and he has more eagles on the way. Bruh is struggling. MbL is struggling to control all of these military numbers. It's a pretty aggressive opening from the Norwegian here. And you can see he's just having problems keeping up with it.
Will be tricky. Low HP units here being pushed back after the fight, and those towers will be ugly. Woodline at the left-hand side, really far. Maybe goes for the one in the center front, but pretty vulnerable to future attacks.
Yeah, and Incan towers are cheaper too, and MbL is already on the way to the Castle Age, Nilly. Already on the way to Castle, and that is an impressive time. Bruh is just now seeding a bunch of farms. He's sitting at 200 food in the bank. More eagles are on the way from MbL. And how many barracks does he have? He's adding a second archery range. Okay. So is he going into crossbows, I guess? No skirmishers in production.
Will be a mix. He's also doing armor for his infantry. Goes for attack for his infantry as well. So maybe double archery range, double barracks will be the play.
This tower is going to be so annoying if you're in Bruh's position. Like, you already have the one at the back. You abandoned there. He lost a villager to that tower. There's one denying the wood line to the right. And MbL has walled around them, so it's hard to take them down. And then suddenly there's this one at the front. And the farther away from your base that you get from, if you're Bruh, the more dangerous it becomes for your army because the eagles have mobility.
I think it's time for a defensive dungeon to deal with this.
Yep.
Problem is, Brad didn't really see it. He sees the villager working, now sees the tower, but didn't really have the time to properly react to it.
He's gone out to the wood line, it looks like over on the left side, but that's super far away.
Yeah.
And he's just about to click up, but MbL's already got to the Castle Age, and Bruh's like, well, I can't do anything about this. And to be honest, I think he was correct. That's a really tough position to come back from. 3 of your wood lines towered. You don't have the military advantage, and it'll take you another 2.5 minutes to get up to the next stage. Like, I think it's just over.
Holy moly, that was just dominance. What a crazy Castle Age time behind this.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't invest anything into walls, but eagles, skirms that he went for, some archers, that's still costly.
Yeah, and he went towers. He didn't have a market. He was going eagle, skirmisher, archer, and he managed to get up to Castle Age at that time with 18 seconds of idle time in his TC. Like, what is that build, dude?
Crazy
What
macro.
is that?
So
That's insane.
Incredibly clean. Yeah. Had the wood upgrade, no farm upgrade, something that Bra obviously had to go for because he's Sicilians. But also with wheelbarrow.
And the armor,
crazy.
too. And forging.
Did it all start when he saved 160 food and was not being punished for it?
When did he save 160 food?
By not clicking men-at-arms and not building the 4th militia.
That might be it. Might be it, Nilly. I think you nailed it. Still, even with that, that is crazy. He must have taken... No, the ostrich and the zebra, the extra ones, are still in the north there. I would have to rewatch that to see how he managed to get that castle time. That's crazy.
Well, let's put a look into the statistics. KD relatively even, but economy is so much better for MbL. We don't really know where all those resources are coming from. Obviously, Bra had to fight some with villagers, had to run some with villagers, tried to go to the left-hand side for those deer, but that was just eco out of control and sub 21-minute castlage time.
In typical MbL style, right? He shows up in the first game, plays amazing. We're stunned. We're like, how does he do it? I was watching him last night, Nilly, and he's so depressed last night when he was playing on stream. He's like, I'm going to lose, blah, blah. I'm not playing good, you know?
Okay. Oh, that's truly
Typical
MbL.
Yeah. All right, Civ draft. He wins with the Incas. We talked about that before. And then, of course, Bruh losing with the Sicilians. Couldn't quite make it happen. And I think it was smart from MbL not to go into skirmishers there. I mean, you're doing less damage. Just keep on the archers. I guess you need the food to go up and make eagles. And, yeah. Nutty stuff.
Game number 2 already on the way. And this time with a bit higher ranked civilization for Bra. Not so high ranked civilization for MbL. Pick number 1 against pick number 6.
So pick number 1 for Bra is the Franks. And pick number 6 for MbL is the Huns. Bit of a classic matchup here. Huns used to dominate this matchup back in the day. But the last, 3 or 4 years, Franks have been doing pretty well for themselves ever since they got that scout HP that came along with Wallow Kingdoms, I believe, and the berry foraging. Been a pretty strong Arabia Civ.
Wallow Kingdoms, holy moly, yeah. All the Forgotten expansion. If you didn't play on Boobly.
Yeah, that was only on HD. But do you remember Franks back in the day where people would pick it in a 1v1 Arabia tournament and you're like, they're gonna die before they can get to knights. What do they really do?
Oh, yeah, well, they were really different for sure. I remember the old days before halberdiers, like 192 HP paladins, before bloodlines even. Like they were unbeatable.
Back in the AOK days.
Ooh, interesting approach. Something I've never seen before from Bra, or from anyone before. Bra just shot the boar 4 times with 3 villagers.
Quick mass.
Well, out of the TC.
Mean,
normally
I'm pretty sure I've done it by mistake.
4?
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure I've done that before.
Okay. Before it was cool.
MbL coming forward really early with the scout.
For MbL standards, it's really late. 350?
350. He's going to spot that gold, and he's just going to turn around with it. Where is he really going with this scout? Bro's already luring in that rhino, so he's a little bit late. If he had made a beeline to the right, potential to lame that. But he's going to see the berries from Bra. He's going to know that the main gold is forward, and the berries are in a suboptimal position up on that hill, too.
And now try to go for another. That was such a weird rhino kill again. I don't really understand how Bra is trying to lure his boars in there with the TC kill. But okay. Positioning is still very solid.
You have to go into the lab and research that. How much idle time are you getting from that compared to the 4 villagers in the TC?
And 3 volleys.
Meanwhile, MbL's base looks beautiful for King of the Desert standards.
Yeah. Really.
It's like, and if you know MbL, you can already see the walls. He's playing as Huns, so less likely, but you can, in your mind's eye, you can already see them right here. Wall between all of these wood lines with like 5 villagers at a time, and you're safe, right?
I don't think that's needed. Bra, scout is getting dangerously close to the TC, okay. Takes a right turn.
MbL still scouting the berries from Bra. Has his scout forward here, so maybe looking for... It's unlikely you're going to see barracks this early with Franks, but they could always mix up a little bit and go for something, so he's going to make sure that that's not there. And then send his scout back and probably, try and push in some deer if he can? They're pretty far away from his TC.
Yeah, I don't think pushing deer in is really an option right
now.
now.
There they are.
Oh,
there they are, Nilly. I saw them.
Where is he building his barracks then? If he's walling like this.
Nilly, you're assuming that he's making a barracks.
He will make a barracks at one point.
At one point,
yes, preloom. 10 HP.
Oh, good quick wall.
Holy.
MbL with the angles, man, on the hill at a weird angle, manages to save that villager and gets extra hits on the scout with his second villager. He's
But
gonna attempt to bring it back, but MbL.
No! Those are so good and so bad at the same time.
Oh, if you're an MbL fan, you're like, that's just like the definition of his career right there.
Oh, God.
The highest of highs into the lowest of lows, and that villager goes down. MbL, though, like I said before, 4 villagers walling, and suddenly you're safe.
Well, it could have been 5 if you didn't lose one.
Yeah, it was 5 technically. Is he gonna complete this in time? No, Bruh's gonna block and take the hill advantage, and Bruh's in feudal age now with the hill advantage, Nilly.
Hill advantage is mixed though. Scout needs to squeeze through. Could be the second dead villager. Oh, goes into the wrong direction.
That Vill's dead.
Oh!
MbL losing 2 Vills here, and he's sending the scout back now, but it's a little bit late. He's not in feudal age yet, so he won't be able to kill that scout, and it's just an awful opening here for MbL. He's going to be secure, but 2 villagers down right away.
And what's the play here? Probably eco upgrades, put some farms down, and then stable?
If I know MbL, it's like eco upgrades.
He doesn't have camels.
He would too. He would definitely do it.
Yeah. Okay. Got both the eco upgrades now. First farms and misplaced farms as well. We'll wait with the stable. Probably like 8 farms, and then I think a stable feels still really likely to me.
Yeah.
Goes for 1 spearman now. No, goes for archers. 2 on gold already.
2 on gold here. Are you sure it's archers, or is it?
It's too early for fast cast. He has 2 farms, Dave.
It's MbL.
Yeah, but you're not sending 3 on gold at 11 minutes with 2 farms and think you can fast castle. There's always archers.
Okay. It makes the archer range. You are correct. And is he going to build up archers and sneak them around, or is he just going to keep them in his base for the time being?
I think 5 archers with fletching, or like 5 archers move out first shot after you finish fletching.
MbL is going to try and catch up to the scout. Bruh is on the move again, though. They're equal speed now that they're in the feudal age, and Bruh has made scouts. But what do you really do with those? What is he expecting? He's keeping them at home. He's patrolling them back and forth. He sees a lot from MbL. He knows he killed 2 villagers. And I guess he was just expecting the scouts anyway.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the scouts surrounding MbL's base a bit more.
Yeah.
Because if he's hugging the wall, he sees, first of all, a gate. That means the opponent's building army. Plus, he could have also scouted the archer range.
I think he's just giving MbL a little bit too much respect here.
Or maybe he felt like, okay, I'm not walled, you are walled. I have to sit at home and finish my walls first.
Or maybe he thinks I'm 2 villagers ahead. My economy is going to be better. I might as well wall up and take this to Castle Age.
But first attack is coming. 2 spearmen, 2 archers. Walls won't be up in time. This is ugly for Bruh.
Yeah, this is ugly in that gold position. Like I like to say, Nilly, it has a nice personality because it's definitely not a looker for Bruh. It's under that hill. Okay. And Bruh's going to try to engage with the scouts, but Bruh has no archer range follow-up. And this is the ugliest thing. And MbL is sitting on that 1 palisade. He's blocking that hole, but oh, he's a little bit too late with that. Also loses a archer right away. Bruh is using his mobility perfectly, looking for opportunities to pick those archers out and going for a defensive tower right away at the front of that goal just to be safe.
Castle time should be way better for Bruh now.
Yep.
Only 1 single... Oh no, it's 2 archers now. 1 half HP. Tower could finish and maybe get some archer kills here.
MbL splits away. Still gets hit by the 1 arrow as he splits back into it.
Well, Why not put the tower on the hill? Doesn't really matter. Opponent will never attack there again.
Yep. As long as it's in front, that's fine. And MbL actually has a scout, his starting scout, still in Bruh's base. Can use that to be a little bit annoying here. I don't think there's any villagers. Yeah, he can't really pick anything.
Yeah, would
But
be really surprising.
he can be distracting.
Castle Age timing should be better for Bruh.
Does MbL go for a market here and buy food?
Seems like it. Floating quite some gold. Stone could be sold. Another mining camp. This is indicating
Cavalry?
4 archer ranges, Cav archers to me.
Yep.
This is wild Cav archer numbers coming.
Yep. All in on gold. Bruh is up to the Castle Age, and I think the concern for Bruh is if it ever gets to a point where the Cav archer numbers can 1 or 2 shot knights, right? You're looking at that mass, and you're thinking about the mobility of them, and if your knights are just charging into 40 Cav archers, it feels pretty bad. But the concern for MbL is that Bruh is going to be up way quicker, have those knights on the field, and he's going to have to somehow defend with only palisade walls.
Big question, if you're Bruh, do you go for an aggressive siege workshop? Or do you add anything to your knights?
I mean, I'm looking at his base layout. Like, even if he wanted to go for extra TCs, it's going to be difficult for him to secure really anything with these hills.
Well, if he moves out to the left-hand side, I see something nice gold wood line. And maybe in the back a wood line.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not pretty.
Definitely not pretty for him. And it looks like he wants another TC. He's got 1 villager on stone here. So he's definitely going to go for another one. MbL's still being distracting with the spearmen and the archers. MbL is now on the way to the Castle Age. It's going to be a minute and a half behind, Bruh.
And 3 archer ranges stable now. Bruh with the aggressive siege workshop at the right-hand side.
If he doesn't die to the lion first. Okay, he clears up the line. He's got the villager forward, and indeed, he answered your question. What, he's going 1 extra TC and then siege workshop and knights?
I think you don't even add the TC. I think it's siege workshop first.
Siege workshop there. MbL trying to get in through this wall. Already halfway done.
Let's see. Putting those scouts back is a bit surprising to me. I still would have liked to see the scouts around the full MbL base. See how much does he have on wood. Maybe I scout a market. Maybe I scout 3 archery ranges by accident. And knight is now coming over. Should easily clear this one up. I think even just kill the 2 archers and run away is fine.
Yeah.
Don't have to engage against the spearmen.
I mean, you know MbL's going to get housed, right? So why not leave those 3 spearmen on the field?
Is he really going to be housed?
I was wondering if you would catch that.
Okay, easy clear up now. Siege Workshop is going for Mangonel first. And it's going to be Monastery added and 4th Archer range. It's going to be a lot of CA, Dave.
Yep. 4 archery ranges. And that's basically put a bunch on wood, put a bunch on gold, abandon some of your farms, and produce. And then once you get map control, then you can start thinking about placing those extra TCs if possible. He didn't sell the stone, so he saved that for later, which is surprising to me because usually when you see like a 4 archer range play like this, you want as much gold as possible. He's going to notice the Mangonel now too. And Bruh will see the archer ranges, so Bruh knows exactly what's coming.
I saw the triple archer range, so has a good idea. Monk behind. What are we going for? I think I would have liked to see more siege than only 1 single Mangonel. Instant conversion!
MbL got the knight, and the knights are going to come into play here. Oh, God. He made a knight of his own, too. He kills the Mangonel, and now suddenly all the aggression from Bruh is basically canceled out. MbL can freely build his Cav Archer numbers, and Bruh is going to lose map control here if he gives MbL another couple minutes of production.
This game was decided like in a 10-second window, and it heavily depended on Monk conversions. Like 1 instant conversion against the Monk dying, Mangonel uphill shot. CA won't die here from MbL. Another monk behind. What can Bro do?
I think the good thing for Bro is that MbL only has one Cav Archer in production. He's not queuing up from all his archer ranges. Okay, now he queues up from 3 more. But it's still, he's got 14 on the field already. Snipes that monk. Oh boy, Bro is going to be feeling really bad about this. And MbL already going for that second TC. So he's thinking, okay, I took a few good engagements early. Gonna kill this villager forward. I've got monks of my own to get more conversions. And I can use the mobility of the Cav Archers to wreak havoc on Bro's base, and gets another quick conversion too.
Oh, so fortunate for MbL here for sure. Now a bit sloppy, not microing too much. We already have husbandry on the side of Bra, so can chase down those CA reasonably well, but lost so many HP on the knights already.
I think husbandry came in for MbL, did it not?
Okay, maybe for both of them then.
Yeah, and MbL sitting on the hill, taking out 2 knights there. MbL's going to clear up this army fairly easily, I think.
Oh, CA are getting low as well. Okay, not the greatest
Bad
micro by MbL. Uh-oh.
Yeah, bad pathing there with the Cav Archers, getting a bunch of free hits from the knights. And Bro's knight production has been pretty good. He's added a second TC behind this too. But still, MbL with the hit and run, with the monks now.
I really
Seems like he'll do well, and that Scorpion I don't like either, dude.
Yeah,
I really don't like
I
that.
don't mind Scorpions, but moving out with 1 Scorpion makes very little sense to me.
Yeah. He's going to have a second one coming out soon. MbL probably doesn't want to sit right next to that siege workshop, but I guess he's just going to decide to sit right next to there and fight uphill too.
It doesn't matter.
For free.
He has the monks. He can just heal up.
And now he's got a knight on the siege workshop. He sees the flags. Bit of a risk though with that monastery there. It could get converted.
Knight just passes. Oh, Knight's now going for the counter attack. Maybe hopping for an overchop. We are 80 wood away from that though.
I mean, there are palisades there, but I find it hard to believe that MbL won't notice this. It's really the only attack notification he's going to have. And yeah, he's going to wall right behind it.
Is he?
Did get his knight converted up at the top, but he's going to pick a monk, and there's the gate right there behind this. Cav Archers not coming back for that yet. He does have ballistics, so it's going to be easier for him to take these fights, and there go the Cav Archers in defense. Bruh. This is not the opening or the mid-castle age that I think he would have wanted, given his start.
Well, he gets onto 3 Scorpions now, and I think once he gets onto like 5 Scorpions... What? Did MbL allow him to get in?
That's fine for MbL, I think.
No, I think MbL deleted the palisade.
Ah, okay.
Actually deleted the palisade.
Trying to bait him in there a little bit.
Yeah, felt like it.
3rd TC for Bruh now on that right-hand side.
Scorpions going back to the right-hand side. MbL, oh, he's finding so much damage there against the knights.
And more Cav Archers. 5 more cute. 28 Cav Archers on the field right now, Nilly. That's the numbers that we were talking about earlier that could be so deadly for the Huns. Because suddenly your knights are getting like 2-shot when they get near the big ball.
Barracks being added. Okay.
Barracks being added by MbL. So this is going to be Cav Archer Pikeman play from him.
Not too great against more Scorpions, but Scorpion count right now at 3.
And Scorpions are really slow too.
I've heard of scarier numbers. They're coming back for the defense. That surprises me.
What's the scariest number in your opinion?
The scarier number is 4.
Okay, but what the scariest? I like 8,000 because sometimes it reads as boo.
Okay. Then I like 80,085.
Okay, MbL taking out the Scorpions at the front. He's sitting on the gold there with the Cav Archers. He is losing numbers to the Knights, though, at the back. And this is maybe an ill-advised entry into Bruh's base as Bruh gets the gates in front, and he's getting free hits with the TC, with the Knights. House walls all over the place, but MbL still in a good position as he's just constantly running around here. Using the mobility. Now he might be bad for him, however.
Lots of the CA are going to go down in the back. Still 3 TCs here. Slight villager advantage for Brew. And 25 CA. We had higher numbers earlier in this game.
Yeah, just take out as many vills as you can from MbL. Run around, I think, at this point. You can't get out. You're trapped. It's going to pull them over to his other army, but those CA always die in that situation. MbL still building up at his base. And he's going for a TC forward on that gold. Also hasn't gotten the pikeman upgrade yet. It's just kind of producing at the moment.
Goes for thumbring.
Yeah, that was a bit too aggressive from him, I think. He was under the impression that Bro was just going to chase him around. But Bro with those walls and trapping him in there, that was a really great effort.
Oh, Spearman now at the front. Maybe take the fight here, viewer, bra, before they are pikemen. Indeed, he does. Still 2 knights dealing with the CA. Now some CA from the back. All of them full HP. Oh, on the hill, they're doing quite some damage.
Yep. Knights are pretty weak, though.
Oh, yeah.
Knights are weak from those spearmen before. And MbL going for a gate there. He's going for a siege workshop. He's attempting to trap these in. Another gate, maybe palisades.
Was a wild attempt. If he just built the siege workshop 1 tile further forward, it would have been an actual trap.
Yeah. Oh, well. He slowed his units down more than anything, I think, in that situation. Bro, going for that 4th TC now. And Bro's at 84 villagers. He's getting handcart too, so his economy is going to be looking nice.
Only 5 on gold right now. That feels weird. Took the villagers from gold to build that 4th TC.
Siege workshop at home from Bro, producing scorpions. Another stable coming from him, so he's going to have 4 stable production. MbL sees that TC, kind of bounces off it, but now he's on the stone, Nilly.
Oh, that's going to be so many dead villagers. No reaction by Bra so far. Knights obviously can't really help because, as you mentioned earlier, so low on HP. Oh no, that's 6, 7 dead vills.
And this is the risk playing against cav archers, right? They always show up where you don't want them to show up. And MbL, even though he lost the numbers early, just decided not to take a straight up fight against the Knights. Bro was forced to run away, and he's gone right into the economy. Bro's going to have a lot of idle time here. And deja vu, MbL is stuck in Bro's base again. But he's found an outlet. He kills the palisade wall, and he can just escape to the north.
Yeah, villagers were escaping into that area, so therefore palisade was really low. And MbL, I think with this pikeman CA push now, you need so many scorpions.
These knights are so weak, Nilly. These are going to die like flies here.
Oh, MbL doesn't properly know, though. And I think that's not really a trap. The CA can just slip through again, or can they?
Yeah, well, they can't slip through on that side, but MbL slipped through with another group on the other side, right past the TC, right past the Scorpion. He's killing so many villagers. Bruh is still ahead because of the 4 TC boom. But look at the eco KD, 24-2 in favor of MbL. So much harassment, and he's finally going to get the villager lead here, I think, as he continues to raid with these cav archers. Good micro from him so far.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Scorpion's finally doing some damage, and that forward siege workshop of Bra didn't really pay off all game long.
MbL now has 3 different groups of cav archers running around. He's got the ones camping on the farms. He's got the ones in the base from Bra. He's going to see the castle foundation from Bra. He won't be able to deny it, but he does have cav archers forward.
This is the spot where we maybe start thinking about imping up, because you know, okay, opponent now has enough counters, has enough scorpions at home. Maybe imping and trying to trap down is the next step.
Look at that production from MbL though. Keeps losing the cav archer armies, and then he's just got another one to replace it. Is making scouts too, but streaming the scouts just in. He's getting the light cav upgrade, but they're just going right into the castle at this point. Same with the pikemen. I guess the theory is he'll just keep spamming those hotkeys, though, and keep producing units and running around with the cav archers. He's under the TC from Bruh. If he stops here, he can possibly pick a lot of villagers. Bruh doesn't notice yet. Oh, this is a bloodbath here. Okay, Bruh finally notices. More villagers go down. MbL with the Vill lead now. And MbL attacking from 2 different angles once again.
40 military elite here for MbL. He just has so much control. Scorpion numbers for the defense not really there. So many idle villagers forced now as well.
Yeah, and he's over here on the right side. Villagers camping under that TC idle. Meanwhile, on the left side, I don't even know if Brooke can win that fight on the left side. MbL just camps on the hill and takes out the knights.
Scorpion needs to be repaired. Oh, it doesn't get. And Light Cav, more of them streaming in. It's like 40 idols constantly now.
Yeah, and Huns are Huns. Even losing 2 villagers early, MbL makes it look easy. I mean, I think that might stem back to the early conversion like you talked about on the Knights. It was a heads-up play from MbL to add 3 extra archer ranges and a monastery because he knew the Knights were coming from Bruh. And then Bruh didn't have any other siege either behind that first Mangonel.
It just felt he didn't really commit enough onto siege. I think either double Mangonel or maybe 1 Mangonel, 2 Scorpions could be something. But the monastery also against triple archer range, not really something you need, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, it was a bit aggressive. Maybe Bruh, I thought he was further ahead than he actually was, or is expecting 3 archery range production only from MbL? I mean, like, that was pretty insane. You can see the power of MbL and why he gets housed so often when you see in the middle of the game and he's got like 10 different units producing at one time, right? It's just insane. His macro behind stuff is crazy. He doesn't quite play like any other player, but when he gets in his groove, he's very tough to stop. Even losing armies in Bruh's base and just having more to replace them immediately.
Yeah, truly impressive. And I once asked him, like, MbL, why do you get housed so much? And he said, Nelly, if you had my unit production, you would be housed more often as well.
The most MbL thing ever said. It's like, you know, justifying him getting housed and also throwing shade at you at the same time.
Yeah. So nice.
Oh man, that sucks for Bruh. I mean, he's been playing well recently, and he's been matching up against a lot of players like above his level on the ladder, which is always a way to improve, right? Playing against better people. So I was expecting big things from him. Unfortunate matchup though against one of the best Arabia players in the world, even if he's not 100% active. I mean, does MbL need to put in practice for Arabia? It feels like it's just something that is so firmly ingrained in his muscle memory at this point.
He also said that he needs to play a lot to be in shape.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So Civ draft for MbL, Civ draft for Bruh.
Still top 3 civs for MbL left. He just played his 2 latest picks. It's so weird.
He does a lot of things differently from other players. Maybe the Civ draft, maybe his theory is I'll pick my favorite Civs last. You know when you eat like, let's say you're eating a dessert and you like eat all the ice cream first and you save the chocolate for the last part? Maybe that's the theory with MbL.
Okay. I think I like the ice cream more than the chocolate, so it sounded weird to me.
That's why you're weird, though.
Really? Is the chocolate better?
I feel like chocolate's better than ice cream, yeah.
Okay. Did you ever hear of people that would work for chocolate?
I've heard of people who work for ice cream.
Now you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Anyway, game number 3 coming up here. We just got a match link there, so we should be looking good. And I think the civs, before I click this, I think it's probably going to be Byzantines for MbL, and it's going to be Tatars for Bruh.
Yep. The top business is something I would think as well, yeah. Sounds so
that
weird.
match link didn't work.
Yeah,
Excuse
matchlink
you.
didn't work.
Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Is that something you actually say in Germany, or is that just something we say?
It's very common. Yeah, it's very common. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gesundheit.
yeah. It's very common.
Doesn't that mean like, is that like bless you in German?
It's health. The word is health. So you wish the
Health.
other person health.
Okay.
But you know, Germans are very efficient, so they don't say like, "I wish you a lot of health." They just say health.
Yep. Health. Next time you sneeze, I'm just gonna say health. You'll understand. Okay, we need a new game link. Okay, Krazini's
I
typing.
think it's coming. Yeah.
This is like Facebook Messenger. Or all over again. Yeah.
For real this time.
All right, for real this time. Let's go.
Let's see if that's for real.
This set is going a whole lot faster than the previous two. Did you watch Casva Vivi earlier?
On and off a bit.
Insane. Honestly, Vivi is just, I don't know. The fact that he's in a $75,000 tournament and he's just smoking his way through
In Dark Age.
like a TC douche. Yeah. It's just,
What, he doosed? Okay.
with Goss.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. You want to go check that out, probably.
Okay. Yeah. Someone in my chat just asked a really nice question. When is the next AoE2 tournament? Well, are you not entertained?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Nilly, you are the right guy to ask.
What? But it's like, Dave, when is the next time we will see a Berber versus Tatar game on Arabia?
Check Wikipedia? Is that your answer? It's usually your answer for everything else, right?
Most of the times, yeah.
Check Wikipedia. All right, here we go. Berbers versus Tatars, and MbL I think has a better map here, as Bruh, all of his wood is in the southwest, or sorry, southeast of the map, but south of his TC, and there's nothing at the top there. And all of his secondary golds are over in front of his base too. His main gold is at least a little bit secure, and his berries are at the back, which is fine. But a pretty open situation for him here.
If he gets forwarded, I think if it's in normal, like very compact game, and he doesn't get pushed with siege from that hill, I think Bro's map is actually really good. Just think about like one screen to see woodline, berries, and gold.
I guess so. And if you get a position where you have your army up at the front, you could defend on your hills too with Tatars, which is a good feeling. I mean, there's a lot of wood in that corner, the back corner of the map.
Wall the bottom?
Yeah.
And like there are multiple ways how to wall the bottom. If you go for the super greedy far walls, you're set up till imp basically.
Yeah.
Well, till mid castle and your gold runs out, your main gold.
Yep. I mean, those two secondaries, if this goes late, those will probably be an issue. Because they're almost like halfway to MbL's base at this point. Bro going forward with the scout, he's not going to find anything unless he loops all the way around to the elephant in the back, but I can't see him laming that. MbL also coming forward. He's looking for Bro. He doesn't expect him to be on that right-hand side. Although I think, did he not see the golds? No, he didn't. He went straight. Okay.
Bra found the 5 stone, so he should have a good idea. MbL, meanwhile, only found the ostrich and double relic, so he has very little idea.
MbL's lost, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely lost over here in the south. He's going to have to double back and find Bra's base. Now, with Berbers, are you opening with a scout rush here?
Against Tatars, I probably like it. But it's like what I'm opening and what MbL is opening are two very different things.
Yep. Yep. definitely unique style, especially in Arabia, and I think that's what got him to the finals last year. Just being, you can't expect what he's gonna do, except for most of those matches where he just went 5 villager wall at 4 minutes. But once you're in Castle Age, it's very tough to predict what his strategy is gonna be.
I was casting with him in KOTD 3, and we talked a bit about his preparation. And he actually told me that he played 5 different games and trying to be walled at minute 4 and trying to keep his economy as efficient against the AI.
Yeah. Okay. Did he win? I remember you telling me about another player that got the achievement for winning against the AI.
Ah.
MbL still can't find bruh. He saw that 4-tile stone. Where is he going now with his scout?
That's so weird, because he saw lions, no?
Is he trying to draw a picture?
He only...
It's a flower. It's a flower in a
He
pot.
saw the 4-tile stone. Yeah, he has to know that it's at the right-hand side.
He's trying to draw a picture, Nilly. I'm convinced.
Okay, but what is it?
It's a flower in a pot.
It looks like a panda doing a handstand. See, like eye, nose, eye?
No.
Okay.
You know pandas do handstands to mark their territory?
I've never seen Doubt do a handstand. Or Odette.
Well, have you ever been to Serbia, though?
No.
Because outside his house, like when he's marking his...
Sorry. Okay. I remember, like, in Heidelberg, Jordan, Tedo, and I were doing push-ups, and like, oh, how many can you do? And then like, yeah, I can do 40, and like, and everyone counting, and they're like, nice job, Jordan, let's go! And everyone cheering for each other, and Doubt was around as well. And Doubt, how many can you do? Nah, I'm good.
His response, I'm surprised his response wasn't like, I can pick you up and snap you like a twig. All right, so we're in the feudal age here, and MbL has gone for an archer range. So he had the 2 villagers on gold earlier. I thought it might be men-at-arms, but it is not. He didn't produce anything, and now Bro is coming in with the men-at-arms, and I like this little colony that MbL set up around his berries and his woodline. Like, he can always leave with the 2 villagers on the left side, but now the 2 villagers on the other side of the berries are going to be safe, and the villagers on the wood are going to be safe until he can get that archer out to push this back. He also finally found Bruh. He found Bruh like probably 8 minutes into the game.
Oh, even later, no?
Yeah, 9 minutes maybe. I know it was a couple
crazy.
minutes ago he found him at first, yeah.
And still came up with the right play, right? Walled up everything. Now archer defense against men-at-arm opening.
Yep.
Somehow he feels slightly ahead. Blacksmith coming up as well.
Yep. Playing with the Berbers too. Tatars, I mean, they get more food from their goats and their herdables, but Berbers with the villagers walking faster, it's kind of like a direct buff to all your resource gathering, right? So
Where is he going with his archers, MbL? He doesn't care. Does he counterattack with 2 archers?
and the spearman, surely, right?
No. It's a 2 archer counterattack while his houses are getting attacked.
Okay.
Feels so
Well, he knows
weird.
the scout is there, at least. But, like, at some point, you're going to have to deal with this, right? I mean, maybe he uses the next archer and skirm to deal with it, but the archer and skirm are already here from Bruh.
Huh.
I guess they can't... The way he's walled, though, Nilly, I guess they can't hit that wood line from the other side. MbL's now walling to his TC. It's so weird, this defense.
If Bravo was playing like full aggression here, MbL would be in a lot of trouble.
Look at MbL with that scout in the back. He's making sure it's open.
Yeah, but one skirm is already waiting. Is there preparation
MbL
for Bra?
MbL has the scout, though. So he can take down the skirm if he needs to. And Bruh must be frustrated right now. Like, I can't do damage. I haven't seen his army at all. I know there's an archer range. Surely he's going to hit me somewhere.
But skirm is leaving his position. Oh, this is going to be 2 dead builds. How does MbL do
has
it?
full vision with the scout. He made an excellent read there. Bruh can just now see this coming in, and they're going to get the hill bonus too. Okay, good pathing there on the villager from Bruh, but MbL goes right around that lumber camp. He's going to take it out with his scout. No, he's going to leave that alive. We'll keep an eye on that thing, probably. And go back at some point. Trying to take that other villager. Diving in. He will. Oh! The scout dies. And the other villager is running away. So excellent defense from Bruh to save those villagers. Meanwhile, MbL pushing back the forward aggression a little bit. Micring down an archer. Now getting hit by the vills from Bruh.
What a crazy defense by Bruh. I'm losing 3 villagers and have idle TC and lose my army at the front at that spot.
Yep. The angles, Nilly. He knew all about the angles. He killed that scout at the very last second. He pulled that guy all the way to the left side. MbL now with only 1 archer. He's going to find that idle villager from Bruh, but he's going to lose the archer most likely. And now he's heading out again, though. Bruh left a little bit with that forward army. He's now hitting the wood line again from MbL. And MbL forced to go back.
I'm so impressed by Bruh's defense here. This is just crazy. Both got armor on their range units now. Oh, Bruh goes a bit too deep, though, in my opinion.
MbL could kill the range units from Bruh here. There's 2 archers at the front that are exposed. MbL's going to wall off there. He'll see the archers at the back there from Bruh. The men-at-arms aren't really an issue right now. He can run away from those.
Oh, can he? They're chasing down. Every time MbL micros, those men-at-arms will hit.
Okay. More reinforcements from Bruh coming in.
Wow, what a crazy game. And MbL, with his really bad wood lines, both at the front, now 1 defensive tower at one of the wood lines.
He's on stone, too. With quite a lot. He's on stone with 6. Is he looking to go into camel archers? Like, what's going on here?
Would be an MbL thing.
Okay, clears up the men-at-arms. He's going to push this back, get that tower down. Another tower on the wood line to the north. Let's see if he saves that villager. I think he will.
Does a really good job there. 7 HP left. Bruh has to go back, and now we are kind of transitioning into Castle Age. Don't think army should really achieve too much.
Neither player has lost a villager, but Bruh has had 1 minute of idle time, idle TC time, and MbL has had 9 seconds.
Holy moly.
So
how good
MbL,
is this guy?
Yeah, he's really, really good with these kind of frantic, improvised defenses to keep his TCs going. Or his TC, rather, going at all times is really impressive. And now he's going to meet up. He's going to take the hill against the army from Bruh, take out an archer right away. Bruh has more military, but MbL getting the better first shots. Both players with the armor and both players with fletching here.
But hill now for Bruh should shoot the downhill army. Somehow he comes out ahead.
Yep. And MbL not able to get these archers either. Okay, one of them goes down, but the whole army from MbL is dead. And he's on the way to the Castle Age. Bruh is probably still 30, 40 seconds away.
Huh, what is Bruh committing on? Just queued up some more archers. Would love to see him cancel those. Indeed, he does. And goes to Castle Age now after using the market. And I honestly think like full committal there, triple archery range, is something I would do. But against 4 setup towers already, probably a mistake.
Yeah, double stable from MbL. So Berbers will be going into Cavalry. And it's such an MbL thing to go onto stone with 6 villagers and then just make towers with it.
Yeah.
Around his eco, right? Like, what other player does this that early, especially going to stone?
Yeah. Tato in team games, maybe. But in 1v1s, probably only MbL.
Yeah. Gonna pre-garrison that tower. Knows these archers are coming around this way. Gets a good hit on the skirmisher right away. Bruh forced to split away. And now Bruh's looking like, where can I really do damage until I get to the Castle Age?
Oh, that villager gets home as well. 2 skirms for the defense. Luckily, Bruh scouted those 2 stables. What is his reaction against that one, though? For now, mainly in the queue, archers. But he has to build something in addition to that.
Important to note, Bruh didn't have a horse collar before, so a bunch of his farms are going to be expiring. Earlier in Castle Age, just now getting it. And MbL is now in the Castle Age. He's going to see those archers at the front. Try and micro them down with his skirmishers a little bit. Immediate knights being produced, and he has 300 stone in the bank nearly, and all of his resources are already protected by towers, so we're probably going to see a castle within the near future.
And then camel archers won't be a good option here for our C8 or for our cavalry archers won't really be an option for our Tatar player. So that's why we see crossbows still. But I think we need something more than that.
Crossbows and what exactly? Do you like monks added in?
Maybe camels.
Camels? Okay.
But only to deal with the first knights.
For Tatars, and you can tell. Getting some good shots off. Still, neither player, after all of this, has lost a villager.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, wow indeed. Oh my god.
How?
I did not expect to see that. I looked at the Eco KD. I was expecting at least Bruh to have a villager kill.
Did not happen. We see MbL now in quite some problems. Those knights, not a single upgrade on them.
Yeah,
that's why the crossbows are fighting so well.
Where did he use his stone? Did he sell his stone?
He bought it. He built another 2 towers. So he's at 6 towers now overall.
And he was thinking about a TC on the right side, but he canceled that one. Bruh going for a TC at the back.
Okay.
MbL has no armor on his knights.
Yeah. I think I would have liked the TC to hug the other wood line.
I think MbL was contemplating a TC, and then he's thinking, okay, I might as well just get a castle up with this amount of stone. And look at that TC forward from Bruh. Oh, why? Why?
That's so
The knights
aggressive.
are probably going to spot this. I mean, the crossbows, luckily, are going to be nearby. There's a monk there from Bruh. He did add that in. MbL is not going to notice that in time. He's just going to dive through the base. And yeah, Bruh converts the one with more HP. The knights will die right away. Bit of a lack of judgment there for MbL. Just going right through instead of doubling back at that monk.
Yeah, he was getting raided at home and had an instant reaction there. Still not a single villager loss. Nice one there. And MbL now has enough stone. Where does he want to build his castle? In the center would feel good to push that gold, yeah.
Is it going to be right on top of these crossbows? He has an outpost here, so credit to MbL. I mean, he knows exactly where to defend. Garrison's in time. A bunch of those crossbows are weak, so they have to be careful about the towers. And camels are now coming out from him. The castle is a little bit forward. He knows... I guess he doesn't know about that TC foundation, but he sees the sheep body. So maybe assumes that there's a TC there. There's no other reason there would be a herdable body.
Yeah, probably has a good idea there, if he actually looks in that area.
Yep. The towers are so good on the left side here. If he didn't have the towers, bro would be all over his eco at the moment.
Yeah, really incredible defense by MbL. Had a bad map and made such a great defense happen.
Yep.
So much to learn from MbL in this game. How to play against very aggressive openings with a really bad map.
God, those crossbows are missing so much HP, it feels like. Actually, the majority of that, I guess, is those 3 skirmishers missing the HP that are still mixed in there. But it's a weak army. Have to be careful about running into the castle. I don't know if Broad knows about that castle yet. Yes, he does. MbL on stone again with 6 villagers. Going for a siege workshop too.
Why is he not properly using the monks? Now goes 5 on stone and stone upgrade. Interesting. So Bra is thinking about his own castle. And I see the first villager kill coming, Dave. Bam.
Oh, tragic. 1-0 on the Eco KD. Bra takes a massive advantage in terms of economy here, folks.
Oh, but Mangonel, Dave. Ooh, still 70% away.
Those are weak crossbows.
I think I'm running. Oh god, he moves in.
No, he's going in.
This is
you
so
can't.
risky.
Uphill?
No.
Yeah, you need to leave. Yeah,
Suicide.
you need to leave.
Yeah.
MbL with another tower at the back on the gold. And is that Mangonel, like, it was stuck there for a minute between the wood line and the villagers. Now it's coming out to play, and if we think about players who are the best in the game at attack rounds and Mangonel micro, I think MbL is in my top 3, if not best.
Yeah, he's my top 1. He's the best with Mangonels, I believe. It's crazy what I've seen him do.
Yep. MbL spots that monk there from Bruh, attempting to go for the relic. He's going to snipe him right away. Bruh's going to be wise to the fact that MbL is now making camel archers. MbL has 220 stone in the bank. He spent a little bit on the towers at the back, so he doesn't have enough for a castle yet, but he's picked a few villagers at the front, and it's only a 7-6 villager now difference, and he's got knights to raid too.
Oh, and waited for the overchop.
So smart from him. He was waiting there with those knights forever.
Yeah.
Bruh has ballistics, but it's going to be slow for him. And this is all the army from Bruh responding to just 4 knights from MbL.
TC number 4 now at the front. Goal TC number 3 will be lost. Overchop reacted at the top though. Nice reaction by Bruh. And those knights against the TC. Late reaction by Bruh as well. Oh, this is so painful.
Yeah, and it's another game, right? Second game in a row where we see MbL just using mobility. Different groups of armies, defending in creative ways. He's selling a lot of resources. MbL is going to click up to Imperial Age here.
Bruh, solid minute ahead of that though. Make it 40 seconds. So Trap War could potentially go into Bruh's favor if he goes back into that stone.
Camel Arch is still only from 1 castle for MbL. And Bruh is adding the 4th TC now. After, actually, probably 5th. Since he just lost that one in the middle. Adding it on the stone, and Bruh will have enough stone soon for a castle. More villagers going down, or villager, as Bruh saves that again.
Needs to make something happen with his own Mangonels there. That's a scary force. Coming out to Mangonel on that hill.
Oh, the castle there?
Oh, that's super aggressive.
That
he has to think he has to be up earlier. It's kind of controlling the gold as well, so I don't mind it too much.
Also, MbL killing the archer ranges from Bruh. So if he wants to keep production out of those, he's going to have to build more, which will, I mean, get rid of a little bit of momentum.
Only 9 on
Mangonel now from Bruh. MbL,
Delete.
does he notice this?
Nice.
Good, he gets it. Gets the 1-for-1 trade.
I think just shoot, delete, shoot, delete.
Yep.
Yeah,
2 extra TCs from MbL now.
Ooh, Mangonel shot. Ooh, crossbow losing lots of HP. Only 1 dying though.
And now we get to witness the Mangonel micro like that from MbL. A great no-looker. Does lose that one though, so good damage from Bruh. Tempted attack round there from MbL.
Okay.
Good to target that before the Mangonel died.
Go for my Bruh. Now gets Bracer. Camel Archers need to run. Trap Wall will be interesting. It's 2 castles against 1 there.
Those skirmishers are still alive?
They could find another kill.
Yeah, maybe. Unlikely. Very unlikely. Okay, Bruh has a trebuchet already and 1 more on the way. MbL with his first treb coming out now. Second castle behind this and only has 65 stone in the bank too. So if he wants to repair this castle, he's going to have to find some more stone to do it. Kind of just expanding at the moment though. He's going out to the west side. He's moving his way over to the north side. And now he's sending his camel archers over to the west too. So does he expect a counterattack or is he going to loop all the way around to try and do damage? It's weird that he's not responding to this push at all at the front.
Yeah, I think it's full loop. What's the army composition of our Tatar player going to be, by the way? Is it going to be like Kashik Skirm?
I don't know because he's not producing anything. Villagers. Nilly, villagers.
So few villagers working. He has 40 on wood right now. Farm eco isn't great. Only 6 villages on gold as well. I'm not excited.
Second castle within range of MbL's castle. Uh-oh, MbL has trebs there too. And I think Bro realizes that's a bad idea. He saw the castle with his own trebs, and now he's going to bring them away. MbL with some raids over on the left of Bro's base.
Shouldn't
He'll
really
take the
work,
sheep.
though. And takes some villager kills with him as well. And not enough camel archers died there. 2?
Nope.
It's okay.
And there's whole areas of Bro's eco that are open currently that MbL could get into. I think the problem for MbL is that he needs to push this back, and that's what he was waiting for. He was waiting for chemistry to come in. He's waiting for bombard cannon. He's going to take out the trebs from Bro. He gave up that castle because he knew he didn't want to waste time defending for that one. So he just keeps the castle at the back. And now he's going to be able to snipe the trebuchets pretty easily. And Bro is finally teching into cavalry armor, but he's had no production, Dilly. No military coming out.
The army transition was just so shaky after the big raid at the right-hand side, apparently. Farms weren't really
Zero
there.
momentum hitting him.
Yeah. Maybe the lack of eco upgrades was a problem.
MbL also finding the stone left of Bro's base. He just wants as much stone as he possibly can, be it for towers or castles or repairing or whatever he needs. He's going to take out the castle likely at the front. Bro is trying to go in with the crossbows, but I think those will never kill a bombard cannon.
Not if MbL repairs, which he does. Castle goes down. Now some Kashik. Camel archers at the left-hand side are somewhat being dealt with. But, oh god, it just feels so slow what Bra is putting on the map here.
It felt like he thought he was way faster to Imperial Age. Like he could get that castle forward and just hang on to the crossbows and have trebs, and MbL would have no response to it. But instead, MbL was only about a minute behind, and Bro didn't really have a follow-up plan if that happened. Like, he didn't produce anything. He's got a couple Keshiks on the left side, and he's producing a little... I mean, only 2 more at the moment. Not really a plan at all.
MbL's eco ahead as well, and just bombard cannon and castles will be so fine for him.
Yep. And you're going into your ideal unit comp. Camel archers, and then maybe add in some raiding units later. It should be fine if you're in MbL's position.
Did we have any extra... Where were the extra golds on this map? Did we scout
There's
them?
one in the north that MbL scouted.
Okay.
As he might lose a bombard cannon here? No.
Maybe a second shot?
Delete?
Run, shoot.
Attack ground delete? Nope. Dead.
And the second extra gold? Was there no second extra gold? Did this map spawn with only 1 extra gold?
Nearly tournament admin kicking in here. The
I
second one's not up the top there, right? Surely. They're not both there.
Oh yeah, that's both of them are at the top.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, those are both.
Now, MbL's starting TC is a ways away from that. It's actually equal. It's almost equal different distance between Bruz and MbL's starting TC
True.
That extra gold. So it's just the way that MbL expanded that enables him to get that. And this push is unstoppable with Bruz's current eco and his military and his production. He's got 6 military right now. MbL with 3 trebs, 3 bombard cannons, elite camel archer with full upgrades. This is just... Bruh, unfortunately, has gone out 3-0 in the round of 32 here.
And I think Bra won't be happy that he had to face MbL here.
No.
I think he was really a player with some potential, had some good runs in prior tournaments, played lots and lots of games, and you could make an argument that he's trying to scratch at this top 16 in major tournaments, but not against MbL in Arabia.
He's getting some raids in against the villagers, but the problem for Bro is he just can't kill this main army. He has absolutely nothing to kill it.
Indeed,
MbL even
Cavalry.
stealing the relics.
Have to love that. Tries to get some raids in, but 30 population behind. Another TC being lost and loses one of his last gold income basically. So he's limited to light cav skirmisher.
Yeah, and the light cav, even if they get into the economy from MbL, they're going to be getting hit by these towers constantly. Plus, the camel archers can just respawn. Plus, even if you kill 30 villagers at this point, I still think MbL's in the lead. Camel archers are so strong. Such a good unit once you get all the upgrades for them. Basically like a Mangadai that's also good against cav archers, right? So.
Yeah, so sweet, and yeah, also some style points. Somehow I like camel archers quite a bit.
Yep. Fun unit to use for sure.
40 population lead now, and bruh, he loses so
He's
much of his
outpost rush. No, MbL, you can't outpost rush. Not in the 3-0, dude. You cannot. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it.
Didn't this guy outpost rush in another major, and then publicly on Twitter said, "Sorry that I did it. It was disrespectful. I will never do it again."
He deleted all of them. Who knows? Maybe they had a conversation beforehand. Maybe they've been talking to each other in between games. You never know. He deleted all of them. Got rid of them.
Let me quote Handbook of King of the Desert. Let me look up the rules, Dave. General rules.
PG.
Respect and cooperation. All players are requested to limit... Great sportsmanship prior, during, and after the tournament games is expected from all participants.
Okay. I guess it's just how you interpret it then.
Okay.
Because he deleted them after he made it.
Okay.
What's too far, I suppose. MbL taking the set. 3-0. Bruh going out, unfortunately. I wish that had never happened, honestly. I wish that last thing had never happened from MbL. But we don't know the full story. Like, maybe they were talking to each other and MbL said, I'm going to outpost rush you or something earlier. Or maybe Bruh said, I'm going to outpost rush you. I don't know. Could be something between the two players. We never know. Anyway, Bruh going out, MbL going through. MbL will be in the group stages. One of my favorites for this tournament. Yeah, I'm excited because he always... Love or hate MbL, every set with him, it's kind of like watching a set with the Max, right? Like every game is different from other players that you watch. He's always got a different mindset and approach to the game, especially with Arabia. And it's entertaining and it's informative as well.
The tower defense was just so sweet.
Yep.
Oh man. Yep. Just so much to learn